Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be reviewing WWE Monday Night Raw, 11th of May 2020. We kick off the show with Becky Lynch making her way to the ring with Asuka's Money in the Bank briefcase. She said tonight is no ordinary night for her. She is torn between joy and sadness. She's in a place in her life where things are about to change. She wanted the decision makers to raise the stakes in the Money in the Bank match. She said she walked in these doors in 2013 and she didn't know anybody, and she didn't know if she would be good enough to belong. She didn't know if anyone would care about a loudmouth Irish girl who liked puns. But they put her on her shoulders through triumph and injury. It was the fans who supported her. It's the fans who deserve to hear this from her first. She has to go away for a while. Asuka then makes her way to the ring, yelling at Becky like, "Why have you got my briefcase?" Becky said it's Asuka's and mentioned that Asuka has beaten her before and she was one of the best. Becky tells Asuka last night was not for a chance at the title, it was worth a lot more. She opens the briefcase to reveal the War Women's Championship. She said the match was for the championship and she cannot compete, so Asuka is champion. Asuka takes the belt, does a dance around ringside area, goes onto the announce table, continues to dance. She returns to the ring to claim she is champion. Becky says while Asuka is happy being champion, she is a lot happier. You enjoy being champion. I'm going to be a mother. Asuka hugs Becky and congratulates her. Yes, Becky Lynch is pregnant. And yes, Seth Rollins is the father. Massive, massive congratulations from All Things Wrestling to Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins on expecting their first child. Congratulations. I hope it's a happy and healthy pregnancy. Nothing goes wrong and the baby is born with no complications. I will obviously let you know when the baby is born, but I am so happy for Becky and Seth right now. Congratulations again. Segment gets an automatic 10 out of 10 because, come on, she's freaking pregnant. She's pregnant. It's insane. Then we see Charlie with Becky, Rey, Mysterio, Natalya, Street Profits, Bianca Belair, Ricochet, Liv Morgan, Cedric Alexander, and R-Truth all stop by to congratulate her. And again, it's going to go in the initial 10 out of 10 because it was just a great moment. We then have, swiftly moving on, Bobby Lashley versus Huberto in a no disqualification match. Carolio with a springboard move, but Lashley catches him, full Nelson, and he taps out. Matt Lashley obviously takes his time to release the hold. So yes, he's now using the Master Lock for some reason. He was quite brutal in this match. Lashley was very brutal in this match, to be honest. Going to give the match a 2.5 out of 5. But I'm liking this new attitude from Bobby Lashley. We then go to the Street Profits. Say they don't want to discuss a discussion to turn into Jordan versus LeBron debate. They mentioned NBA Jam about they're having a basketball match against the Viking Raiders, and they just talk about being best than Street Profits and karaoke and some random thing. I'm going to give that whole conversation between those two teams and backstage interviews a massive 1 out of 10 because it was absolutely shite. Then Charlie is with Asuka. Charlie congratulates Asuka on a win and she says, how is she processing this? Corey stops by and they all, Corey and Asuka celebrate. 6 out of 10. Congratulations to Asuka, she definitely deserves it. We then have Akira Tozawa versus Angel Garza. Garza sets up for the wing clipper and then he hit it. Theory and Garza argue until Drew McIntyre comes out for some reason, and then Drew says he's worried because they're all arguing now. They're on the same page. He hits Claymore on Theory and Garza, and Andrade laughs about what happened. Drew claymores to Garza and tells Andrade to do something. Match, I don't remember it, so it couldn't have been good. Gonna just give it a 2 out of 10, 5. This leads to Andrade. Okay, can the page freaking load? Sorry, having technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. Yes, the match leads to Andrade versus Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre with a Claymore for the win. Going to give the match a 2.75 out of 5. It wasn't too bad. But after the match, Drew said he did not come here expecting to have a match, but this is why he comes to the ring dressed as a fight. He talks about a few things. First, his match with Seth Rollins, a hell of a fight. So the second piece of news is a brand-on-brand invitational. He is having Baron Corbin here next week. Fantastic. Talking segment 5 out of 10. We then go to MVP in the back talking to Bobby Lashley, saying to stay focused, stay angry. He says he was impressed with the full Nelson. MVP asked Lashley why he's fighting Huberto when people from SmackDown are fighting the WWE Champion. Last time he fought for a title was 2007. And that's when MVP was starting. Where are you? You're stuck in the same place. When does Lashley let Lashley out? He tells Lashley to think about it. MVP walks and sees Lana. He tells Lana he's not looking to manage anyone, but if he's looking for a way out, give him a call. If she's looking for a way out, give him a call. Lana screams for some reason. I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. Bobby Lashley's got a good attitude right now. Well, a bad attitude, but good for ratings, and his attitude as a wrestler is working really good in my opinion, and MVP is entertaining. Lana's just... Why is she not gone away yet? Why is she still on our screen? Why is she doing things? What is happening in the world? We then have the moment of bliss. They talk about Becky being pregnant and they said the man is about to become a mum. Right after Mother's Day, Nikki wishes everyone a happy belated Mother's Day, including her own mother, despite the fact that England has Mother's Day earlier and she's already wished her mother a happy Mother's Day. Then they get introduced by an iconic introduction. I'm slamming my head on the table. Why are the iconics back? It leads to them having a match, a non-title match for the title, for them having a non-title match, and Billy hits a reverse magic killer for the 3 count. They win. Fantastic. Going to give the match a 1.25 out of 5. It was absolute trash. Moment of Bliss can have a 3 out of 10. Overall, it was just not very good at all. Did not enjoy it. We then have Rey Mysterio with Charlie. He's asked how he's doing after the Money Bank. He said he's doing great. He hyped himself and told him the risk is worth the reward. His life was the last to deploy his eyes when Corbin threw him off the roof. He landed on the second roof 6 feet down. By the time he got up, Aleister Black landed next to him, and before they could do anything, the match was over. He congratulates Otis and says he tried his best but couldn't get the job done. They then talk about the match with him and Aleister versus Murphy and Rollins. Seth shows up where he says, "May the best team win tonight." He congratulates Seth on being a father because it changed your life, and he's happy for both of them. Seth doesn't say anything. 6.5 out of 10 for the interview. R-Truth says that him, Ricochet and Cedric Alexander have someone to watch their back tonight, and it's his cousin, Pretty Rick. He turns around and has weird teeth on. Brilliant. They have a match. It's Cedric, R-Truth and Ricochet versus MVP, Shane Thorne and Brendan Vink. Truth with the lie detector for a 3 count. Good win for R-Truth. He still wore the tooth for some reason. I don't know why. Going to give the match a 2.25. Overall not great, but good win for R-Truth nonetheless. After the match, Bobby Lashley comes out to the ring, spears R-Truth, Lashley with the full Nelson to R-Truth, and MVP with a kick and a running boot to the head. Then MVP and Lashley leave the ring together. Very nice. 6.5 out of 10. Then Jinder Mahal gets an interview. His journey to the top will be a heroic journey. Yay! He obviously says his old pal won the championship. He respects him. He's on the path to redeem himself. Brilliant. 4 out of 10. Then Shayna Baszler is asked about Becky Lynch's announcement. She says Becky is an idiot for getting knocked up while being the champion. The man, barefoot and fat on the couch, eating bonbons. The kid is going to suck. Shayna asks Charlie who the father is. 7 out of 10. Not actually entertaining. Then AJ's in the lounge. He's not happy with what he just saw. Well, he was eating popcorn. He might not looked what was on his popcorn. Don't know why. Weird. We go to Seth and Buddy versus Alistair and Ray. Match. Seth was just standing on the apron doing absolutely nothing at all. Ray's going for the 619, but Rollins grabs Ray and sends him to the floor. The referee calls for the bell for disqualification for some freaking reason. Seth was in the match! I don't know why he got disqualified. This match that actually made literally no fucking sense. At all. You've just deemed the match a no rating. At all. I'm sorry, Buddy Murphy. Sorry, Alistair and Ray. You did a good job, but the bullshit finish deserves no fucking rating whatsoever from me. After the match, Seth punches Ray in the head. Murphy sends Black into the ringside barrier and then over it. Seth tells Buddy to stay back. He says, Ray, if it isn't his fault, it's Ray's. It isn't his fault. As he punches Ray in the eye, brings him to the ring steps, and then pushes his eye into the ring steps for a very long time. I mean, a good 10-15 seconds at least. Continuing this, Ray's in the training room, he's getting checked. Oh, by the way, there was blood. He actually cut Ray's eye. I don't know where he cut, but he definitely caused blood. Ray's in the training room being checked on with Alistair. Adam Pearce is standing over them. Seth and Buddy come to check on Ray. Seth says he doesn't know what happened out there. Black started fighting with Murphy. Seth was followed Ray as they were helping Ray out of there. Joe said what Seth did was not an opportunity, it was sadistic, and he will continue until someone stops him. Gonna give that a 10 out of 10. Absolutely bastard stuff from Seth Rollins, and that was absolutely brilliant, and he didn't say a freaking annoying word. Good job, Seth. Overall, yeah, I was very impressed with that moment. Very, very impressed. Then we have the basketball segment between the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders. Okay, I'll talk about that after this. No, we'll talk about this first. They're practicing. After a tough game, the Viking Raiders hit the buzzer, beaten 74-2, but they had 19 fouls. They managed to get one basket in. The Street Profits are all talking like better not look next time, and Eric said they let them win. Tells Ivar to show them, and we see him hitting a load of shots from all over the court, and then he dunks. Honestly, I'm going to give this a -2 out of 10. It was fucking awful. Absolutely fucking awful. One of the worst segments I've seen in a very long time. It was just fucking trash. Oh my god, what happened to my life? Then we have Shayna Baszler in the back. Natalya shows up and says, why are you mocking motherhood? And she's like, what do you know about motherhood? The Hot Dynasty dies with you. They have a match. Shayna tries to break the elbow of Natalya, but she moves. Massive knee to the head by Shayna. Shayna wins. After the match, Natalya throws a fit in the ring. Going to give the match a 1.5 out of 10. 5. Wasn't very good. Baron is then being interviewed by Charlie. He is asked about throwing people off the roof. He said he's proven he was willing to do anything to win. Ray and Alistair Black landed on the secondary roof. If he asked if he can go to toe with the champ, he said Drew knows the truth. He made Drew the champion he is. He took him under his wing for over a year. 6.5 out of 10. Pretty good Baron Corbin interview. We then have Edge make his way to the ring. He said this is the first time he's been in the ring in 6 weeks. That is a freaking lie. Actually, might be not, because I did this. Last time was his first WrestleMania in 9 years after being medically disqualified. Some say a miracle comeback, but does not believe that. Does not believe in what ifs. He said he would try it on his terms. What is next? Edge says WrestleMania is not the end. If you watched Raw last week, you saw a promo video. The Rated R Superstar is going to hurt the Viper. They did not talk to him about it. Edge said he got his pound of flesh and closure. Randy gave him a fight of his life. He said he's ready to move on. Randy makes his way to the ring, says congratulations at WrestleMania, the better man won. He leaves the ring, returns, and says, I could try to be the bigger man and congratulate you and bite my tongue, but I couldn't do it. I can't lie to myself and I cannot lie to you. The better man won at WrestleMania, but the better wrestler didn't. At Royal Rumble, you made your miraculous return. You entered the match with the ability to hide behind 29 other superstars. At WrestleMania, you fought me in a last man standing match, a match you chose. There was only one rule: you had to incapacitate the man into the count of 10. I might not have gotten back up from the 10 count, but it didn't take me 9 years to get back up. 9 years is a long time. In my opinion, those traditional wrestling matches, it's been since 2011 since you've laced up the boots and wrestled. I don't think you have it in you. I know you have dirt in your eyes. You've got grit and passion, but that's what brought you back to the dance. All the grit does not compete with my natural ability. That passion won't knock off the ring rust. There's no chance in how your grit and passion will help you now. You went on the record to say Randy is one of the best to lace up the boots. You said that I'm a Hall of Famer. You said you would make Randy Orton a better performer. The story writes itself. If you have the guts, if you've got the guts, then at Backlash it'll be Edge versus Randy Orton in a straight up wrestling match. Charlie asked Edge for his response, didn't respond, and Charlie said if this happens it might be the greatest wrestling match ever. That is the stupidest fucking thing I've heard in wrestling in a long fucking time. Edge versus Randy Orton will be the greatest wrestling match ever. No. Nowhere in fucking hell will it be the greatest match. The match they put on Mania is one of the worst freaking matches I've watched all year. Charlie, fuck you, fuck your stupid bullshit opinion, and fuck whoever the hell wrote that. Thank you for watching the review. That is it. The show I'm going to rank a 5.5 out of 10. Strong start, alright middle, drop down massively at the end. But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this review. If you have, please smash that like button, share and subscribe, and I shall catch you all later. Bye.